Hi everyone and welcome to Power Yoga. Today for class, you are going to need 2 blocks. If you are at home doing these videos and you do not have any blocks, don't worry, not a big deal. You can still do all of these poses without them. Also, before we jump into class, I just wanted to say thank you all for bearing with me during Power Yoga. The further I get into pregnancy, the more I'm discovering the less I can do. So today's class is going to be a lot of the same things that we've been doing, but again, just adding those blocks to show you slight modifications. So again, thanks for sticking with me, even though the more I can do is becoming very limited. So anywho, let's jump right into today's class. So block set up right away. I have 1 block facing the long way, then that's going to be going up near our shoulder blades, and then our second block we're going to place at the front of the mat, and this is where our head is going to rest. So we're going to start in corpse pose right away today. Legs nice and long. Again, first block is going to be resting towards our shoulder blades. And then second block is nice and tall. Head is resting underneath here. Go ahead and let your hands fall by your side and just take a couple moments here of deep breathing. My back has already cracked 3 times, so this definitely is a change of pace. And with this here, you're going to notice with your arms dropped, you're really going to be able to open up that chest here. And if you're into this pose and you're feeling any kind of uncomfortness, any kind of uncomfort, you can always readjust the blocks. Take a few more breaths here for me. Go do 2 more deep breaths here. Last one, breathing in. And release. Perfect. Take your time coming out of our corpse pose here. We're going to move both of our blocks to the front of the mat. Alright, and for level-wise, I'm going medium height, so I'm having it balanced on the thin side, taller side facing upward here. And we're going to start right away into cat-cow. So go ahead and place the palms of your hands on your blocks. Knees are stacked underneath our hips, about shoulder width apart. And then as usual, we're going to breathe in, dropping our bellies to the mat, rounding our spine, extending our neck. Exhaling, think chin to chest, really drive that belly button towards the spine. Good, really take your time, fill those lungs with air. Keep those shoulder blades spread. Good, 1 last breath cycle here, breathing in. And nice and easy release. Now you can keep your pedals or your blocks where they're at. I'm going to go ahead and lay mine flat down so I have a bit wider space for my hands. We're going to go ahead and inhale. And on our exhale, pressing up into downward dog. So again here, just a slight modification. Those shoulder blades, make sure they're spread. Shoulders are pulled away from our ears. Really think of pushing those sit bones in your butt up toward the ceiling. Good. And you can either hang out here, or if you want, you can bend one leg and really stretch out the opposite calf. Or as usual, you can always add some pedals. Take a moment here and find what's comfortable for you. And again, with our blocks, if you need to go ahead and reposition, that's fine. We want our blocks to be about shoulder width apart today. Good. Couple more moments here. Let's go ahead and add some pedals here just to get a little bit more movement. Good, great job. Think butt bones up to the sky. Really feel that stretch through those calves, through your hamstrings. And we're going to go ahead and go into a three-legged dog. Inhaling, lifting up our right leg. Exhaling, sliding forward. 2 more here, breathing in. And exhale. Last one, breathing in. And on our exhale, go ahead, bring that right foot all the way through. We're going to go ahead and place that left knee onto the mat for a modified low lunge. And again, if you need to flip your blocks for some readjustments, go ahead and do so. And while we're in this low lunge, take a moment here to just do some simple neck circles. Going side to side. Feeling that nice deep stretch. Good. Good. Keep those necks rolling. If you're doing a full circle, feel free to switch directions. Take your time to get a nice deep stretch all the way around here. Good. Go ahead and tuck those left toes underneath. Push yourself back up. And going back into downward dog position. Same thing as before. You can take a moment here just to stay in a pose. You can add some pedals here if you'd like. Stretch out those calves, whichever is feeling best for you in this moment. Good. And we're going to go ahead. And on our next inhale, going into three-legged dog, left leg is raised. Go ahead and inhale. Extend that left leg nice and high. Exhale. Step it through. 2 more here. Breathing in. And release. Last one. Exhale. Step that left leg through to those blocks. Right leg is going to push back. Going down into a low lunge once again. Pardon me. I feel like I'm eating my hair right now. Got to take a moment here. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to go back into those neck circles. Good. Great job here. Use those blocks to feel supported. Make adjustments as needed. Good. If you're doing full circles, go ahead and switch directions here. And remember, while we're in that lunge, try to keep that knee behind your toes. Good. Let's go ahead. Tuck those right toes underneath, pushing yourself up, stepping that left foot back into downward dog. Lots of downward dog today. Remember to release any tension you have in your shoulders. Let your shoulder blades spread. Relax your neck. Feel that nice stretch through your posterior chain. Great job. Go ahead and inhale, stepping your right leg forward, going into a high lunge. Very good. If you want, you can go ahead and come up, raising your upper body here. Remember, we want that knee behind our toe. Left leg is pushed forward, push back here. Good. Next breath, we're going into crescent moon. Go ahead and inhale. Hands come up slightly, arch your back. I know it might be hard for you to tell with me, but I am trying to slightly curve my spine here. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Doing that one more time here. Breathing in. Slightly around the spine. Good. Exhale, come and bring those hands back onto the top of our block. Slightly modified high lunge here. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and straighten our right leg here for a modified triangle with a half lift. So again, if you need to modify your blocks, I'm going to go the tall way here. So right leg is nice and straight. My spine is nice and flat for a half lift. Remember to Good. Take those deep breaths. Really fill your lungs here. One more time. Breathing in. And release. Now we're going to shift our weight all onto our right leg. Left leg is going to rise up into the air. Again, adjust your blocks as needed. And we're going to do some hamstring curls. So breathe in, bring that heel towards your butt. Exhale, release. 2 more here. Breathing in. Release. Last one here. Breathing in. And release. Go ahead and shift back. Left leg drops here. And then again, go ahead, adjust your blocks. Going back into that downward dog. Right leg comes back. Good. Go ahead and do some pillows here. Nice quick stretch. And we'll repeat on the opposite side. Good. Go ahead, step through with that left leg towards your block, going into a high lunge position. Again, modify your blocks as needed here. Good. Now, nice and strong, keep that core tight. Inhale. Bring that chest up. Great job. Whew. I'm so tall, I'm cutting off the top of my head. Good. Go ahead, we're going to go into our crescent moon. Inhale, hands coming up nice and tall, kind of round that spine. Good. Keep it here. One more breath. Exhale, down to your side. One last time. Deep breath in, hands come up. Hold it here. Exhale, hands are going to come down onto the top of your block. Very good. So now we're going to go into our triangle pose. Left leg comes nice and straight. You can bring that right leg up. My foot's slightly pointed outward. And again, adjusting my blocks so they're at their tallest point. Feel that nice stretch through your hamstring here. Now we want our back to go into a half lift. So again, find support through your blocks, find strength through your legs. And take some deep breaths here. Really even out that spine. Nice straight spine. Keep your neck in line here. I'll walk you through it. Good. Give me one more deep breath here. Perfect. Now we're going to again shift our weight onto our left leg. So go ahead and raise that right leg up nice and high. Adjust your blocks as needed. Really spread those toes. Cover the ground. For 3 hamstring curls, breathing in and release. 2 more here. Last one. Good. Go ahead and drop that right leg. Bringing ourselves back down. Stepping back into downward dog. Good. Now nice and easy, we're going to go ahead, bring our blocks to the side. And I want you to stay on your tiptoes. We're going to go into a Frogger squat. So with this here, try to ankle myself so you can see. Balancing on our toes. Stay nice and straight, or yogi squat, whatever you prefer. All right. You can have your hands up here and balance on your tiptoes, or if you need some support, you can always have your blocks at your side and hold this position. Nice and tall spine. So again, modified is here. Your blocks are at your side, or if you want higher intensity, bring your hands to prayer by your heart. Good. And feel yourself here. If you want to do a little bit of swaying back and forth, you're more than welcome to do so. Those blocks can remain by your side. Good. Give me 2 more deep breaths here. Perfect. Go ahead and bring your knees to the front of your mat. Blocks can stay by your side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to place our forearms on our blocks and just nice and easy hinging ourselves forward for a modified child's pose. Good. Adjust your legs as needed. If you want, you can take your knees to the outside of your mat. You can take your feet to the outside of your mat. Whichever you prefer, just make sure we have those forearms and palms on the top of our blocks. Good. Another modification you can do here is you can take one of these blocks and place it at the front of your mat for some forehead support and leaving your hands in a Sphinx pose. Good, give me 2 breaths here, filling those lungs. Last one here. And release. Slowly raise out of your modified child's pose. We're going to finish our class today back into corpse pose with 1 block here. Go ahead and lay down. And with our block, we're going to place it so the thin way is the long way. So block like this. Hands are at our side. We're going to inhale, pressing into the block and raising up. Exhale, pressing into the block and raising to our chest. We have 5 more here to finish our day. Breathing in. And release. Breathing in. And release. 3 more here. Last one yet. Go ahead and let that block lie on your stomach. We'll take 3 deep breaths to officially finish our day. Last one here, breathing in. And release. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and place that block to the side and come up out of the corpse pose. Again, thank you for sticking with me. Hope these blocks added a nice change of pace for your yoga flow class, and I will see you next time. See ya.